If you're looking for a good book to curl up with, hitch a ride to Buster's Bookhouse.
This is a novel idea, a bookstore on wheels. And I know that's a pun, but it's true. Thank you so much.
Libby Riley named her trailer of tomes after her grandfather.
When we really started to think like this could be something that we put on wheels and actually do, I thought about who would be the person who would say like, go for it.
And so she did. Riley found a well-loved 1975 Shasta Starflight online and, with the help of her husband, completely revamped it, inside and out.
I really wanted it to have a book nook. I really wanted someplace where people could sit and stay a while and get cozy.
Now, the space is light and bright and lined with shelves for browsing.
I love singing.
At the back, there isn't just one nook, but two. A welcome invitation to readers of all ages.
I thought a mobile bookstore that had limited hours would bring the community together, just give people a way to make those connections that otherwise wouldn't happen.
A few times a month, Riley pops up shop in southeastern Massachusetts, allowing her to serve multiple towns instead of just one.
There's an experience here that you're not going to get on Amazon.
Here, prime shelf space is reserved for local authors as well.
This is Christine Evans, Worry Cloud. She's from Massachusetts, and this is just a beautiful children's book about mindfulness. It has a stuffy and a song that goes with it, and kids love it.
Buster's also has a book club that has created a new community with a shared love of reading.
And that is like the most magical group of people, and that wouldn't happen otherwise.
Bonding over books, and a way to treat your shelf to a good read.
If you're coming in here, then you're going to find something that you probably wouldn't have known you wanted, and maybe is like calling your name.
Judy Perry has dedicated her life to caring for others, especially children.
When I was young, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. So I danced, I painted, I sang, I played the piano. But because my mom couldn't afford those things, opportunity and access. You know, it's opportunity and access. And so now I'm able to do that for the kids and the families. And
Perry is founder of Jubilee Career Center for the Performing Arts and a champion of giving children a well-rounded education. So when she saw the opportunity to take that mission on the road, she took it.
At a board meeting, one of my board members says, "Hey, do you want a school bus?" And I'm like, yeah, I'll take a school bus because I'm thinking about transporting the kids. And then when I saw the bus, I was like, oh my gosh.
The bus is a mobile classroom outfitted with Wi-Fi and workstations that can adapt to any academic project. There's also heat and air conditioning, so it can be used any time of the year.
The mission of the Mobile Arts and Technology School Bus is to bridge the digital divide.
The bus serves students in Worcester and is currently partnered with Waves New Age, an organization dedicated to inspiring the next generation through fashion and visual arts.
When they come on the bus, they learn how to sew, they learn how to do the graphic art, and then at the end of that, we have a fashion show.
This program provides students with everything they need: sewing machines, iPads, and a printing press.
There's a whole world behind just what they're doing on the bus. The goal is to get them inspired, exposed, the art that emerged from those kids. It was just really unbelievable.
City Lab at Boston University noticed Perry's hard work and gave her another bus to convert into a classroom.
I call this the BioBus. It's a full-fledged laboratory, microwave, refrigerators, running water, monitors, Wi-Fi. We can take the sciences to the kids.
Now all Perry needs is someone to run a program here. She's still searching for a science partner to put this bus to good use.
It makes me feel really good. It makes me feel happy. I think I'm living out my dream. This has been a vision, and the vision is bigger than the buses.
Perry is the mother of 4, grandmother of 10, and great-grandmother of 8. Hard to believe. That could explain, though, why she's so passionate about education. She also runs an after-school program at the Creative Hub in Worcester. And back to Buster's, they host story times with local authors. The authors of Mrs. Katz and Her Hats have teamed up with Buster's before, encouraging all the kids to wear their own crazy hats to the event. Up next, a truck prone to double takes.